Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen. We have this first presentation in the Robotics for Good stage. They are accompanying me on stage, Ms. Belin Güngör. She's the Business Development Manager at ANYbotics, and as well Mr. Benjamin Motis. He's the Field Robotics Engineer. So please, a round of applause to them for this first presentation on the Robotics for Good stage. Thanks for joining us.
All right, are we ready to go? Perfect. Good morning, everyone. What an incredible opportunity it is for us to be here today and share the ways in which we are impacting industries and individuals all across the world. We are from ANYbotics, and our robot is revolutionizing industrial inspection. And this is my colleague, Ben, who will be showing you a demo later on. Within industrial inspection, we are witnessing fundamental issues occurring because we are still relying mostly on the physical presence of humans to conduct industrial inspection. The first issue is a missing workforce. Approximately 1.5 million individuals will be missing from the EU alone by 2030, and this problem is occurring on a global scale. It is real. Production limitations. Both planned and unplanned downtime is costing companies around 270 billion a year, and this is because companies are not optimizing their production output. And lastly but not least, the #1 source of human accidents is caused by error, human error, and keeping humans safe and environment safe is a key factor within our journey. However, there is a better way forward. We are on the verge of the next robotic revolution in which AI-powered agile robots are transforming our human-centric industry and making it autonomous. And we've seen the same changes in the past in auto manufacturing with robotic arms, which were also enabling and promoting e-commerce in warehouse robots. And today we have similar conditions: repetitive work, structured labor, and the availability of the next generation of product. Today, we have highly agile robots which are transforming the autonomous industry and enabling companies to do autonomous inspection. However, one major difference between us and the other industries is that we have brownfield facilities which are dangerous, toxic, and sometimes even radioactive. We have already discussed some of the benefits or problems that are occurring in the industry. However, there are also other ways in which we are impacting the users of ANYmal. Companies are looking constantly for technology to reduce the risk exposure to their workforce, to increase satisfaction, employee retention, and well-being of their employees. Autonomous robotics assists in reducing the harm. Another major goal of companies is, of course, to reduce the carbon footprint. Not only do they want to reduce the cost of production, but also reduce the negative environmental impact that they're having. With autonomous mobile robots on the market, companies can increase that resource efficiency, and actually, ANYmal can be deployed on offshore facilities in which humans do not have to travel to anymore. Another further major goal is actually that companies want to increase the lifetime of their assets. These assets are old, and companies do not want to invest the money into renewal of these facilities, having to waste resources and building entire new facilities. And lastly, but definitely not least, companies want to reduce the cost of their operations and actually maximize the production output with the facilities that they're using today. So how are they doing this? This is ANYmal, your robotic inspector. ANYmal X is actually the world's first and only EX certified robot, and that's the gray version which you can see on the screen. This means that ANYmal can actually work in explosive zones autonomously on a daily basis. And ANYmal here, our red version, is IP67, meaning it can actually work in highly dusty and wet areas. It can navigate through complex industrial structures, it can climb stairs, and it is a highly ruggedized industrial robot. So how do we do this? We have a 4K camera. ANYmal can actually read and understand many different kinds of gauges, of levers, of screens in the facility, and it actually uses AI to understand these values. And this way, it can actually predict any downtime that might happen before it occurs. It also has a thermal camera, audio detection, and many other payloads, which allows it to really optimize the production and inspection. we also have a high-precision laser scanner. And this allows companies to take high-precision scans of the environment, for example, to actually inspect the integrity of mines and to detect if there might be any collapses occurring, and to obtain a detailed digital twin. And furthermore, we have a gas detection payload, so companies can actually see hazardous gases live in their environment. I'd like to hand over to my colleague, Ben, who would like to show you some of the capabilities of ANYmal.
Good morning, everyone. I am Benjamin Motis, field engineer at ANYbotics. And this is ANYmal D, our first CE certified and IP67 product. Just to let you know, we had a small issue with the Wi-Fi in this building with so many people around. So I will just do a short demo. I will not be able to do the full demo that I planned. But if you want to see more and to want more and to have more questions, just come to our booth in the booth 15 right here. So this robot is omnidirectional, so it can go forward, backward, also turn on itself, but also going sideways. One of the key elements of this robot is its symmetrical design. As you can see, the legs are in X-shaped, so it has the same locomotion capacities in the both direction. This is really useful when you are in a confined environment with really narrow passage, when you cannot turn to go back, or if you are on the top of a stairs and you cannot turn to go down to the stairs. In terms of locomotion, it's really robust. It can walk on almost all types of terrains, such as gravel, snow, or even ice. It can also climb stairs or crawl, for instance, if you want to go below a pipe. In order to achieve this high level of control and robustness, it has a lot of sensors on board. To start, it has 6 depth cameras, 2 in the front, 1 of each side, and 2 in the back. We use these depth cameras to create a local map of its local environment, and also to detect obstacles, because ANYmal is safe. If there is an obstacle on his way, he will stop, even if I still ask him to move forward. Then, if I clear the path, he will wait a bit and move again. So ANYmal is really safe and can operate with humans around. In addition, he also has a LiDAR in the back that we use to create a 3D model of the facility, a point cloud of the facility. Then, with the LiDAR, the ANYmal is also able to localize in this facility. Because ANYmal is fully autonomous. When we create the mission, it will do everything by itself without needing any human interaction. It also has a docking station to charge, and so that you don't have to swap the battery or plug a connector. It also doesn't need any internet connection or any type of connection. It will just do its mission by itself and come back. And at the end, you just need a connection to pull the data when you want. But it's not only a robotic platform. It has some payload to do some action and to expand some element. On this robot, we have our inspection payload in front, but you can also add other payload like a gas sensors, a BLK arc, which is a high-resolution LiDAR, or even a 360 camera if you want to create a street view of your facility. You can also add your own payload up to 10 to 15 kilograms. We will provide you a power supply and a USB connector in order to integrate your software in our robot, in our stack. Now let's quickly talk about our payload. On this payload, we have a zoom camera, a 4K zoom camera with a 20x zoom. So we can really zoom on really far away element or really high element with a really good precision. We also have a thermal camera and a microphone. With all these 3 sensors, we can do most of the use case in inspection and in industries. And in addition, we have a light on the payload, because ANYmal can operate even in dark during night. It doesn't need any light to navigate. We only use the light for the optical camera. With the optical camera, we can also do some intelligence. So we have on board, we can read, gauge, check if a lever is open or closed, or also read the value of a digital counter. Now, if you have any more questions, I'm sorry for this small demo because of the technical issues of the Wi-Fi, but if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to pass to our booth. And now I will hand over to my colleagues, Belin.
Thank you, Ben. At ANYbotics, we are creating a workforce of autonomous robots because we believe that plant operators will not only hire people, but hire robots to get the job done. For over 10 years, our team has specialized in the development of legged robots, today resulting in our two main products, ANYmal and ANYmalX. We are a Zurich-based company, and we are global leaders in this development with cutting-edge AI-based agility, large-scale autonomy, and superhuman inspection capabilities. With respect to some of the industries that we serve, we work in many different industries, different partners, and different customers between the oil and gas, chemicals, power, mining, metals, minerals, and many, many more. At ANYbotics, we have a mission to improve the environments and the lives of those users of ANYmal. We enable a strong energy network by making energy production from reliable and renewable offshore wind platforms consistent, and therefore delivering the benefits to the consumers of that energy. ANYmal works to eliminate human injury and accidents. ANYmalX can work in explosive zones, which are zones very unsuitable for human life, and therefore it can enable teleoperation in these areas. We drive development and economic growth. We revolutionize this human-centric industry, and we still monitor global critical infrastructures. And furthermore, we support the industry through innovation and economic growth. Before we go here, I'd like to share with you a video of one of our users of ANYmal, Grace, a company based in Germany, a chemical company, and how it has improved the lives and the environment of the users. And you can also see a little bit about what ANYmal looks like in its natural habitat. There is no audio. But you can notice here how dusty the environment is, how many wires there are, how complex it is. And here you can see ANYmal using its payload to actually understand these gauges, do thermal inspection, and help to detect issues that may occur. And a thermal inspection actually is one of the best ways of detecting failures in advance. With moving parts inside of machines, ANYmal can see if it's getting too hot, and actually weeks before, companies can be preventative in maintaining these large industrial machines. So thank you very, very much. If you have any more questions or would like to get a more in-depth demo, please come and visit us over at booth 15. Thank you.
Thank you very much.